Hey everyone, Scott Smith with the Smith team at Keller Williams. Wanted to share with you some answers and insights on a question that we get quite often. And it's when we need to sell our home, what are the best options for us? Do we need to sell our home first? How do we go about that? And for decades, we have specialized in helping families move from one home to the next. And so I just wanted to share with you 7 strategies. We're going to cover 1 through 3 of them in this quick video, and then we'll break it up into a couple parts so you can kind of take little bite-sized pieces at it. So the first thing is a traditional move, and that's what a lot of people think about when they have to sell a home and get into their next home. So we're going to sell a home, then we're going to buy our next home, and we're just going to hope that we can find the next one and let the chips fall where they may. And unfortunately, that's really kind of an archaic, more of a traditional, again, approach to it. We don't see that very often anymore just because you're really limited with the time constraints. And trying to find a home in a tight market or even a more of a robust market is obviously quite challenging. So we kind of start off with that conversation about a traditional move, but then we look at option number 2. And that's what we've seen in the last couple of years with the inventory being quite tight, is looking at a contingent offer or a contingent sale on you finding a home of your choice. And we're able to negotiate that with prospective buyers and buying a little bit of time for you as a seller, where we'll actually draft language into the contract where you're going to sell your home contingent upon you finding a home of your choice within a certain time frame. Typically, it's anywhere from 30 to 45 days. And that buyer is willing to wait for you to find a home of your choice. And so we'll keep them updated as the process is moving along. But for you as a seller, you've got a safety net where you don't have to be out of your home. That's where we don't want to have anyone being homeless and have all their furniture loaded up on a truck and they don't know where they're going to be going. The third option is typically what we'll encounter if someone is looking at a new construction, because the new construction process is anywhere from 6 months to a year or even beyond that. And typically, when you're building a home, you need to free up some cash as part of the building process with that. So the third option is looking at a double move. It's not ideal, but it is definitely more commonplace, and it's not as bad as what you would think. If you're going to be in a home for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, being in a short-term situation where it might be 2 or 3 or 4 months, we can help you navigate that. It's not as bad as it would sound, and it's actually kind of quite freeing. So what we'll typically look at with that is a option number 3 is a double move, where you're going to sell your home and you've got storage lined up for the majority of your belongings. And there are plenty of options out there, whether it be even through Airbnbs, VRBOs, short-term corporate housing. There's a lot of those out there, more than you would think if you start looking a little bit deeper. And you might pay a little bit more for a short-term rental, but the nice thing is that you've got the cash in hand from the proceeds of your sale. It's liquidating all that asset, and then you have no strings attached with your current home as you're moving into your next property. So it's also a great strategy if you are maybe looking for something more specific, that maybe you're looking for lakeshore property or want to be in a certain neighborhood, so that when one of those properties comes available, you're able to jump on it right away. So those are options 1, 2, and 3, a traditional move, contingent upon you finding a home of your choice, and then a double move. So all of them are great options. We help our clients navigate usually two of the 3 options as we're kind of moving along. Next video, I'm going to share with you options number 3, 4, and 5. So have a great day, and we'll talk to you on the next one. Thanks.